Welcome, everybody, to DVU Podcast. We got HNM+W, Ep.4, with the H of this whole little crew. I am Harry Hancock. With me, as always, is the great Nate Cummings.
How you doing?
Got Matty Ice, Matt Byer.
How's it going?
And we got Wayne Kinsey.
Hi. No nickname.
No nickname for him because he's a freak. So, starting off on the show this week, we got spring break coming up next week, so we're going to be taking a little off week. You know, personal reasons, you know.
Our viewers are going to be missing us.
Yeah, I'll be missing you guys.
Leave them wanting more.
Exactly.
So, Nate brought this first topic to me, so Nate, why don't you introduce it?
I actually did some research this week for,
He means like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, you know what, hey, research was done. All right, so I found this article on USA Today. So, the article starts, Leanne Arthur, she was a teacher. She taught at Union, South Carolina, for 13 years. Then her decision to leave her unlocked phone on her desk on February 19th put an end to her career. While she was on hall patrol duty for 5 minutes in between classes, the engineering and computer programming teacher at Union County Career and Technology Center says a 16-year-old student grabbed her phone and found a nude photo that she had taken for her husband for Valentine's Day, per the NBC News and
cute.
WSPA. Right?
That's cute. She took a nude photo for her husband.
So the student, he took a picture of his cell phone, and then he told the whole class, and he started sending them around to whoever wanted them. Arthur told the WSPA. After class, the student told her, "Your day of reckoning is coming." Arthur says it was the only later she found out the whole photo had been seen.
Very biblical is what I was going to say.
So the student shared the photo through text messages and on social media. The superintendent of the school told WYFF, and Arthur was given the choice to either resign or go through the whole dismissal process. She decided to resign on last Tuesday, and she said that, "I think we have the right to privacy, but when we take inappropriate information or pictures, we had best make sure it remains private," the teacher says to the state. Arthur says that the student hasn't been punished. She plans to press charges and has also complained to the Union Public Safety Department, which is investigating the whole premise of my privacy being invaded is being ignored in this whole situation. She says some 1,000 people have signed a petition for her to get her job back, but she doesn't know if she would take it back. So, I'm reading this. Right.
Let's hear what's going on in Nate's head.
There's a couple issues that I'm seeing right here.
All right, let's hear it.
Me and Nate had a pretty heated discussion.
Yeah, it got pretty heated when we did some research.
So what's the problem?
It was civil.
First of all, I fail to see in this situation how the teacher is in the wrong and why she's the one being punished with the loss of her job, and this kid's just allowed to walk on up to her desk, take her phone, and really there be no repercussions, right? I mean, what was the rule number one that we were taught, in elementary school, right?
Don't take other people's
things, right? Am I wrong with that?
Don't take anybody's nudie photo,
especially off the teacher's desk.
Right?
Don't take the teacher's nudie photo.
Don't ever go. Don't ever go behind the teacher's desk. Don't ever take anything. Have we not all been taught that?
I thought it was more of a problem if it would have been more of a problem if the photo was on a company product or something.
Right, it's her cell phone. It's her personal cell phone.
Granted.
And me and Nate were saying it wasn't like she was having an inappropriate relationship with a student. It was for her husband.
It was sent to her husband. It wasn't like she sent it out. She had her phone laying on her desk.
Yeah.
Kid comes up, goes through her phone. He obviously had to start digging through the phone to find this information. And I just really don't understand how in the world this kid has not gotten in trouble for this.
It didn't say the teacher is going to press charges.
Right, she's pressing charges, correct.
Like you said earlier off the air, he's probably going to get hit with distribution of pornography to minors.
Well, that's the other thing I say, too. If you start spreading around these pictures to...
Wait, the student's going to get charged with this?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
she won't. She's not going to get hit.
Because she didn't distribute it. It was just her picture that was taken a picture of and sent around everywhere.
Now... how nudie was this?
Relax, Harry.
It doesn't say. Yeah, it just says that a nude picture.
Is this a college or a high school?
High school. I mean, the kid's 16 years old. The kid's 16 years old, so.
All right, I don't see how this is her fault either, and she's in trouble.
She lost her job.
She did lose her job.
What's the rules on nudie photos on your phone? There's got to be some kind of rule.
No,
right?
there probably is.
There's got to be a law.
but
There's probably some sexual harassment. You know what I mean? Something along those lines. Like if you distributed it without like the person's knowledge.
Yeah.
Like,
But I'm
like
saying like it's not like illegal for somebody to just take a photo of themselves butt naked and send it to like their significant other.
No, absolutely
right?
not. Absolutely not. No.
Are we sure?
I would.
Well, I mean,
would
how
hope
does like
so.
Playboy and like pornographic things like?
Well, they consent. I don't know.
That is not a law. There's
Like,
no.
you could buy,
that
like-
can't be a law. Yeah, I guess it can't be a
The
law.
Like you could buy memberships to porn websites and
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Like you can,
Exactly.
So how can that be illegal?
Yeah.
It
So
can't.
our producer Wayne's looking up some laws.
Yeah, so we're not
regarding
just throwing out
scandalous
blasphemy
pictures.
here.
Yeah, blasphemy.
Yeah, but I mean, like, let's be real. She didn't take the picture to send to a student. It wasn't like the student acquired this because it was sent to him.
Correct.
He went
Absolutely.
through her phone, took a picture of it.
Wait,
and-
Nate,
I mean,
I'd like to just interrupt for a second. Nate, can you scroll up? Scroll up on the page that you're looking at. There's a word. No, keep going. Keep going. I think it was sextortion. So extortion with us. I just thought that was a really funny. Keep going up. I thought it was a really funny morphed word here, or maybe it's down.
Sexting.
Sextortion, like extortion.
Extortion, but with sex.
No, keep going down. Keep going down. Right there. That is word of the day material right
That
there.
is. Now,
All right, Nate, you can get back to what you were saying. I'm sorry, man. I had to stop the whole show for that.
So wait,
I thought that was funny.
So this teenager, high schooler,
Right.
has broken some of these laws.
Sextortion,
Yeah.
actually.
Sextortion.
Wow. Yeah,
She's
look at that.
broken.
There we go.
She's broken the emotional distress / embarrassment. This teacher's lost her job.
Exactly. Like
So-
the teacher, so no fault of her own, other than the fact that it was a Valentine's Day picture. She took it for Valentine's Day. Was the picture? I mean, not that has any
That's
relevance.
so cute.
But like, she takes a picture of herself.
How old's the teacher?
I
Probably-
did not say. It just said she had 13 years. She'd worked for the school district.
Probably
so it said.
40s or something. Something like that.
Maybe 30s.
Is there like a?
Maybe 30s.
Do old people send
Nah,
nudes
hopefully
I don't
not.
think so.
Hopefully
to each
not.
other? Is that a thing?
I'm not trying to.
Is there like
I
an
don't
age-
wanna find
There's
that
got to
out.
be an age requirement on that. There's an age limit, right?
Here, well, wait, can you pick the state?
Yeah, pick.
What state was
She's in
it?
South Carolina.
South
See,
Carolina.
Which
Oh,
one is that
jeez.
on the map?
All right.
Wayne?
I got this. I found it.
High school.
I found it. It's okay, guys. Don't worry.
He doesn't know.
Yeah,
I knew.
Wayne hesitated trying to find South
I did
Carolina
hesitate
on
a
the
little
map.
bit.
You went over California,
For those-
everybody.
I did not. Shut up.
He was floating around Virginia, though. In all
I was actually
seriousness.
floating around Virginia.
He was.
No.
He's in the ballpark.
Nothing here.
Yeah,
It's
but
about sex offenders. No.
and my thing where me and Nate kind of butted heads was, and I think you were just misunderstanding what I was saying. I was saying she obviously, this wasn't her fault.
Yeah.
Like, she did nothing wrong. Like, the taking the picture and sending it to her significant other, there's nothing wrong with that. Having it on her phone, there's nothing wrong. But I did say for leaving her phone unlocked and unattended in a high school environment where, I mean, let's face it, we'd all like to think that young people, like, do the right thing, but
They don't.
They don't. More often than not, they don't. And I mean, some more than others. And this is just a case where she was liable.
I don't even know she was liable as much as she was just stupid. All right?
Yeah.
You can't be so
That's
dumb.
liability, though.
Okay, but how
That's
is it a teacher's fault to just
because
no,
you have
it's
to.
their fault.
It's not. Wait, it's
Here
not
Nate
her.
goes.
There you go. You use the word fault. It wasn't her fault. In no way was she wrong for what she did. She is liable, however.
You got to take care of yourself.
Exactly.
So you're telling me a teacher
Yep.
in a high school scenario
Right.
has to take her phone, put it under lock and key
No,
on
and,
guard
no,
to
no.
prevent this from happening.
You just absolutely put words in my mouth,
No.
dude. Like,
what
this
we're
is.
saying is, if I have something that's sketchy on my phone or my computer,
I'm gonna make sure it's locked.
I'm making sure either that's gone or it's locked so that nobody could
See,
ever
look,
get it.
wait. Obviously, the people who are listening can't see this. All right, so my phone's unlocked, sitting on this table right now,
Yes.
and she left it unlocked,
Yeah.
and left it in a high school environment where kids are shitheads more
Yes,
often than not.
they are.
It's the first time I've cursed on the air, by the way. That's monumental.
Hey, good for you, buddy.
Thank
Good
you,
job.
thank you. Now continuing. So she left it unattended. It's unlocked.
Yeah.
Well, this is all she had to do. For those of you who obviously can't see that, all I did was simply hit the unlock button. Or the lock button, however.
Yeah.
And boom, now there's no more
Yeah, you're
liability.
all right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So again, I'm not saying she is at fault for any of this. I mean, the kid was obviously a jackass.
Yeah, the student is just an idiot.
Yeah.
They're jerks.
Yeah.
But this teacher, come on. If you got a nudie photo on your phone.
But like, the kid had to go through. The kid had to go
right
to the front of the room.
Oh, there was
go to her desk.
Yeah.
Take the phone. Had to go through the phone, all the images, all the other pictures. Don't know what other pictures were on this teacher's phone.
Right.
And then put it down, have the presence of mind to take his phone out. Obviously, there's malicious intent from this.
Without a doubt.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe I just ended up on that page on my teacher's phone. Like, no, they planned it.
This kid, this kid should be prosecuted for.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, but here's the thing: the teacher loses her job,
right?
And now the potential for her to go get another job in the teaching industry or anything like that. What's the number one thing anybody's going to see? The fact that
all they got to do is Google her name, and she's coming right up.
Oh, exactly.
So that student took it upon themselves to ruin that woman's life.
Yep, because he thought it was funny.
Granted, the teacher
was liable.
Stupid.
Was liable. I mean, it wasn't.
I don't agree, but
I'm not saying she's at fault. I'm just saying she's liable. There's a difference.
I understand that you're saying it's not her fault, but I don't see how you can see. Google her name. There she comes up.
Is she yeah, here she is. Google her name. What's her name?
Leanne
Arthur.
Oh, it's actually Leanne.
I don't know.
Shut up.
It's that.
It's right there. Yeah, it's the first. It really is.
And Pam.
No, it's the first one though, right here.
Yeah, so
it comes right up.
She's done. She's done. So
like what long term, like this lady, now she has this hanging over her head for the rest of her life because a kid decided to come up and take that. I don't see. I'm just struggling.
That's not right for her.
It's not right for her to have this issue.
You got to protect yourself.
I use the scenario that say I had a really nice chain or a nice watch or something, and I was like
a
piece
necklace.
Like a piece of jewelry.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So say I had like a really nice watch
or
something like that. People wear chains and
chains, man.
And
2 chains.
All right, can I just finish my scenario? So you have a nice piece of jewelry. All right, since we're all not mature enough.
Like a rock.
Anyway, and you're in like the middle of Times Square or something, and you leave it on a bench for 5 minutes in busy Times Square, and you just walk away hoping that someone doesn't take it. I mean,
this is completely different.
That's not in essence, it's the same thing. You're having good faith that someone
picks that up
and walks away.
That doesn't ruin your life, does it?
No, but it's the same principle, though. It's the same principle.
What's to stop them from taking your phone that you leave there and sending it to their phone, and then they can distribute it?
Or say
you're about a chain. He's talking
all right,
about
fine. Boom. Different item. Your credit card falls out of your pocket. Boom. There you go. Same exact thing.
Bye identity.
It's the same exact thing.
There's steps that you can take if you lose your credit card.
Yeah.
To void out. There's laws that come in that you're only liable for a certain amount of money, and then that's all.
All right. Well,
that's
if you catch it though. That's if you catch the transactions happening.
Well, that's money.
If a certain period of time happens, you're liable for basically all of that. If you catch it within the first, I think it's 48 hours of the transactions, then you're only liable for about less than $100. But after that, you're liable for the full amount.
But again, that's still just money.
So
credit score, money.
Yeah, that can ruin your life.
This woman, she's probably never going to be able to get a job again.
Exactly, and this ruined her life. So, I mean, both scenarios are life.
The thing is, we agree with you.
Yeah, I completely agree with you.
We are also taking the extra initiative saying to everybody, and this is in any scenario, you need to protect yourself.
This is like a public service announcement.
Don't look out for anybody else in this world to take care of you.
Exactly.
Watch yourself, because nobody else has your back.
This teacher thought that these students had her best interest at heart and wouldn't betray her trust.
And what they do. They sent out them nudie photos.
Yep, they proved her wrong.
They didn't even think about it. They just sent it.
She must have been new on the job, because
she's been working there for 13 years.
There was no respect.
I mean,
it was a joke. It was a joke.
How many times in your daily routine?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you run around expecting somebody to just let your phone sit in here? I just swipe that right now.
All the time.
Hanging out with you a lot.
Hey, okay, let's get back to a little situation that happened to me not too long ago, all right?
Yeah.
I left my Facebook up for 1 minute.
Harry's been dying.
I leave the room. And guess what happens? Somebody comes in and starts writing on my Facebook.
Yeah.
Because they think they have the right to talk for me. That's so funny, because I don't remember giving them...
Is this you?
I don't
No, this
remember
isn't
telling
me,
them that
no.
they were allowed to talk for Harry.
He's been waiting for months.
And whoever that
For
kid is,
well over a
for
month.
months.
whoever that kid is, I'm gonna find you. All right.
Wait, do you know who the person is?
I got no
clue.
clue. I'm
really?
investigating.
It's an ongoing investigation. There's a bunch of leads.
I can't talk about it much, but it's happening.
Because the perp might be listening to our show. He might be a fan of our
So
show.
that just right there.
Yeah.
You know, this is big in the news, but there's a personal experience. It's right here.
Yeah.
It's in the room we're sitting in, and it happens all the time.
I think Harry summed it up best. You can't expect other people, no matter how much you might trust them or know them, you can't expect other people to have your best interest at heart. At the end of the day, Harry is adamantly agreeing with me right now.
I am such a firm believer that
At the end
you
of the
can't trust many people.
At the end of the day,
hardly anybody.
You are the only one who has your best interest at heart. That and your
You could
mother.
trust, I was going to say,
your
you
mother.
could trust your family, like your parents, like immediate family, and like your
Not my
wife or
sister.
husband or whatever.
My sister would write on my Facebook
Well,
in a
no,
heartbeat.
Exactly.
Like even then, you can't even trust people.
Yeah.
My
To be
God.
funny, yeah. Everybody just
I'm going to be honest with you right now. My friend left his Twitter up, and his mom found it and started tweeting stuff from his Twitter, saying, "Yeah, I'm not going to say who it was, but some of the tweets were awesome, but they were pretty bad. They were bad though. So in some cases, you can't even trust your own mother. What's wrong? What's wrong with America? You can't.
God loves society.
Yeah.
So,
oh my goodness.
I think we're all in agreement that this
kid,
teenager needs
he was
to go.
this little bastard.
Is it a he or she?
It's a he.
Oh, he needs to go.
This isn't a crime a girl would
No,
commit.
he needs to go immediately. And I'm talking like now. He
Yeah.
needs to be gone.
Yeah, no, he wasn't hit enough as a child.
No,
No, he wasn't disciplined enough as a
not
child.
at all.
Like, okay,
I'm not advocating.
We don't
child
advocate
abuse.
child abuse.
That was a joke. We're all.
Was it?
It was.
All right.
all right, okay.
ol' wing.
Now,
All
let's
right.
be real here. What do you think? I don't think any of us here would ever have the stones to walk up to a teacher's desk.
I wouldn't do it just
you-
out of
could
respect,
you-
though.
Yeah,
Exactly.
No way in hell.
I'm
Like, I
scared.
just don't
I'm
see-
scared of authority, so I wouldn't do it.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I get nervous. Like
It's a respect
It's a
thing.
respect.
It's a
I
respect.
don't respect.
That's how
I
we were
understand, but being
taught.
afraid of authority.
It's not like afraid, but it's like I don't want to get in trouble. Who wants to get in trouble?
I enjoy. Getting
Oh, I don't
This is
care.
like-
I'm pretty
I
indifferent
enjoy
to
getting in
that.
I
trouble.
care. I don't want to ever get
Like
in
the
trouble.
fact that this kid came up and said, "Your day of reckoning is coming."
That was weird.
like he knew what he was gonna do.
He had it out.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
like you have
I
to at that point you have to know that
Your day of reckoning is coming. Sounds like he's possessed.
Yeah. So,
you gotta something gotta be wrong in your head.
That's got to be a movie. That's a movie quote, right? Your day of reckoning is coming.
I think
It's
that's a
gotta be.
Bible quote.
It's something.
I
How is it?
I just don't see how mentally you could go and you could like justify.
destroying someone's life. Like
That's long term.
because he would have had to. I mean, he's 16. He's not. He's probably. I mean, he's an idiot, but he's probably capable of understanding that what he was doing was definitely going to ruin this person's
not
life.
only it's completely wrong.
Oh,
but
yeah.
long term from
Morally,
Right.
yeah. I mean, there's one thing to like play a practical like a joke on someone. And no,
Nudie photo.
no. But when you know what you're doing is going to have an extremely negative effect on the person you're doing it to, and you do it anyway. I mean, that just says something about It says something about how he was raised.
First
It
off,
says
that kid
something-
ruined his own life.
exactly.
Yeah, no.
Nobody can trust him.
No one
ever
can
again.
trust him. Nope.
And like it's not even like just in this situation, but you know, some people too. Like you hear about the young kids, like boyfriend, girlfriend. A girlfriend sends a picture to her boyfriend and then sends it around and they break up.
Yeah.
3 weeks later.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden that comes into the news, and then it's the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Like, I think little kids or young kids, I shouldn't say little kids, but younger kids in this situation, they don't understand long term.
It's like 13 to 16.
I don't think kids anymore understand any of this.
No.
None of it. They got no clue.
They don't understand that, like things like social media and stuff. I mean, like
It's
yeah,
permanent.
it is. I
can
mean,
kill ya.
they like to go on Instagram. They like to put up like pictures or on Twitter and say stuff. But then like it's all fun, and then like they say something, and they're so young that they don't understand like the gravity of what they're
Right,
saying.
right.
That like people other than like their 300 followers who are like their little shithead friends.
Yeah.
Like important people can see the stuff that like they're putting out there.
Yeah,
You know what I
long
mean?
term, trying to get a job.
No, exactly.
Now I have a question. Do jobs like legitimately go in
Yes.
depth with
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, like
yeah.
teaching jobs, like
especially
Any job, I feel like where you're gonna like be around children, like shaping
Yeah.
children's minds, they definitely look into like.
Well, not just that, but
Well, yeah.
I think things too. If you have like pictures of underage drinking,
Yeah.
Pictures of out partying.
Yup.
Pictures of stuff.
Yeah, but like
that.
as a boss in today's times, like wouldn't you assume like you can't pretend like all we do is sit there and ride It's a Small World all day long?
Well, but here's the
Like,
thing. Here's the thing. Say there's you two sit here. You
Right.
both go out. You both party. Do all that stuff. Harry, your Facebook has no pictures of. It's just you and your girlfriend. No pictures of you partying. And all Byers' Facebook has is him going out every Thursday,
really
Friday night, and party pictures like that. Who am I going to hire between the two of you? Even though you both live the same life,
Yeah.
you in the
Me.
virtual world,
It's me.
You have.
I think Nate's.
always me.
I think what Nate's saying is, and I agree. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Obviously, these employers, they've been
not
kids
stupid,
before. They're not
yeah.
stupid. They know what we're doing, but. The fact that Harry in this scenario was smart enough to understand that, hey, obviously I do what I do, in my own personal time, but I'm not going to, put it out there for everyone to see.
Right.
Even though me and him might be doing the exact same thing, but I'm just putting myself on blast for everyone to see. So I agree with what you
Which comes back to the protecting yourself.
Exactly.
See? Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Wayne.
Exactly. So,
So next article.
Yeah, you had another one.
Next article.
that was one of the smoothest transitions
yeah.
I've ever thought of.
right in there.
That
The
was
next
really-
one, some
yeah.
more research and development. Spent a lot of
Little
time on that
R&D,
this
little
week.
R&D.
Yeah. So how about this story here? Scott Kelly spent
Scott
340 days in space. Came home last night
That's a
to the
doozy.
Earth. Welcome back, Scott Kelly.
Mr.
Yeah.
Scott Kelly, you are the
Now, if
man.
you ever, I doubt he's going to listen to this. If you ever want to come on air, have an interview,
Oh, yeah.
we would love
Feel
to be
free.
in line. Yeah, absolutely.
If you would ever love to, please contact me.
Anyway,
Throw your email. Throw your email.
I'm
Follow us.
Hancock HO6241 at delval.edu.
well, now you're going to
Mr.
get
Scott
a lot
Kelly.
of messages coming.
Yeah,
now,
because you
so,
can't trust anybody. Sorry, I
Yeah.
didn't mean to tell everybody that.
Yeah.
Email him.
Hindsight, you probably shouldn't have done
Probably
that.
should
But
have done that. But
anyway,
we
so
salute you, Mr. Scott Kelly.
340 days in space.
Yikes.
That's a lot.
Felt like a lifetime.
I'm
What-
sure
I
it
mean,
did. Was he the
no.
only one up there?
Yeah.
No, there was other people.
Oh, there were.
Yeah, there was other people. Because it was him and it was.
We love to do that. I like to say something, and then everybody just goes, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then somebody will normally come out and be like, no.
It goes back to the whole
I thought so.
Rihanna had
Rihanna thing.
yeah. Anyway,
I'm still embarrassed.
So
he actually came back with his, I believe it was his Russian roommate. They
yeah.
landed Tuesday night, and he's actually coming back to Houston. I believe they said he was coming back tonight. That he'll land there. They're going to do some tests to see how space affects you for longer time in
that-
air.
was that the
He
whole-
actually he has a twin brother. Actually, that's been down on Earth for this past year. That's been doing training stuff. They're trying to see the
for this
effects.
past year, he's only been on Earth for the past year.
Well, no, but him and his brother have been doing similar things for
Yeah.
the past year to see how the effects of space long term affect your body. But anyway, one of the things I was thinking about, if you're in space for a year, I mean, what would you're away from everything for a year. What would the first thing that you would want to do when you came back from space?
Come back?
When you came back, first thing you want to do. This guy said he can't wait to jump into his pool at home.
Oh, that's a good one.
the biggest-
That's a good
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So first thing that you would want to do after coming home from space.
What do they have to eat up there?
Not good.
Nothing.
Food.
No.
So I think the
I'd
first
probably you in a buffet. Absolutely. Yeah, that was a dumb question.
I wasn't going to go buffet. I was honestly going to say I would just want to go out for a steak dinner.
Yeah.
Like a big old steak and a big old plate of mashed potatoes.
Yep.
And I could just go home and sleep it all off. That works, right?
That's,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
you can
do you
sleep
mean that
off.
works?
You can
That
sleep
passes.
off weight, right? That's a thing.
No, I don't think so.
Actually, your metabolism works at its highest when you are sleeping. So technically, you can.
We'll be sleeping a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's what I would do. I'd probably, I'd get the girlfriend and the parents.
Yeah. Oh.
Beautiful big steak
Yeah.
dinner. Oh,
Who's paying?
Who's paying? That sure as hell not me. I'll make Krista pay for that. What about you, Matt?
Probably along the same lines as what you said. I mean, first thing, obviously, go home, see the family, and then I don't know how many of our listeners or even you guys are familiar. You know Maggiano's, right?
Oh, Lord.
No. So I would rent Maggiano's out again, not on my own tab, on someone else's
Exactly.
tab. I feel
You're
like
an astronaut,
I feel like
yeah, so
NASA could pick up
could
the
pick you up,
tab,
yeah, pick
right?
up your
So
bill, right.
I'd go to Maggiano's and I'd get.
I feel like NASCAR. Pick up the tab.
NASA could pick. Hey, I just spent a year in space.
Yo, can you get this for me?
This is on you guys.
It'd
Right?
only be a couple grand. I mean,
No, you see that
grand
NASA
a
guy
month?
over
for NASA.
What did you say?
They actually look out the window. Oh, my
What did you
Lord.
say?
I'm saying, like, as you're walking out, like, you see that guy over there. Yeah, he's got this.
You pointed to the window and you said, "See that guy?" And I turned and looked.
On the third
There's a
floor.
guy
Larry.
flying.
He's walking out the third floor.
It got me already.
Yeah,
so
alright.
you're going along the same lines. I can appreciate that.
I'd get the mussels with red sauce. I'd
yeah.
get chicken marsala and then chicken parmesan.
Oh, the chicken
I'm
pump's
hungry.
amazing.
And then
Very hungry right now.
And then in a year, I'd be 21. Let's just
You
say.
got him a beer, man.
So no, I'd have like the most expensive bottle of wine because that's what old people do. That's what
Stogies and
that's
wine,
what mature.
baby.
And then I'd have a big old cigar at the end of it. That's what sophisticated people in space do. That's what they do. Come
They
back.
smoke
So you think people in space smoke
No, when they
cigars?
when they come
like that's
back from
gotta be bad.
space.
That's definitely not.
When they come back from space, they have
whatever you say.
stogies
I don't think
and wine.
Now
So
what?
I'm
All right.
I'm gonna completely go different. I'm gonna run, man.
Oh my god!
Run, dude, you have been
You're such a loser.
entrapped
Dude, I'm-
in this.
Go run home. Go run back to your dorm room. You're done.
Back.
You're cut off.
Dude,
after
you
that.
can't tell me that you just don't want to feel the ground. Like you've been in space for a year. You just want to feel the ground.
I'm on this earth every day of my life, and I've never had the urge to run.
So there's a difference between you and
Yeah,
me.
I guess.
Yeah. So you know,
So you would just want to like kiss the
ball
ground?
up. Maybe you know. Maybe ball up.
Play a couple
ball.
rec games at the
Ball.
Y.
Yeah, back at the Y. You know?
You and Dad.
Yeah, you know, just shooting around.
Everyone's going around how their day's been at the gym, and Nate just gets to Nate. It's like, oh yeah, I was in space for a year. Just thought I'd come to the
do more activity.
YMCA.
Yeah, physical activity. Let's go.
Wait, serious question. Could your body actually handle that though?
Probably not.
Probably not.
They were carrying him out of.
Yeah.
You
the
lose so
space
much
thing when
muscle
he landed.
mass.
Well, think about it.
I mean, he's floating around.
He's been floating for what? They said like
He probably
340
can't hold
days.
himself up.
They say like 2 hours of rigorous physical activity in space is like the equivalent to like 10 or 15 minutes or something like that, like here on Earth, because like there's no resistance
Yeah.
on your body. So you could be going away on a bike for like hours on end, and it's really like doing nothing for you. You
So
know
you
what I
get
mean?
fat.
I know. I have a ton of it.
I don't think it's so much. I don't think it's so much you get fat as you just lose like your muscle mass. You know, your bones
Right,
get weaker
yeah.
because there's no pressure on your bones.
Well, the first time that man walks, his legs are snapping.
Without a doubt.
They were carrying him.
Yeah.
He looked like he could just not handle this atmosphere
I'm sure
anymore.
the pressure.
I would have just sent him right back up.
Thanks for coming. See you
Scott, you can't handle this, man.
You can't hang.
You gotta go back. So I guess that's like the whole. They're testing him to see if we can survive.
Well, that's the
Not on
'cause,
this earth?
Well, what they want to do is they want to test it, see long term, and then they're preparing for a Mars trip to see, get the test.
So is Scott going to Mars?
What is so special about Mars? Why not the moon?
Well,
We've already
because
been there.
We've already been to the moon.
You
No,
can't live,
no,
on,
no,
you
no,
can't
I'm
live on the
saying-
moon. They think that we
Well,
can live
because
on Mars.
they want to see if we can, because we're running this Earth into the ground as we speak. So they want to
Literally.
look for the next place that we can inhabit.
Destroy
Unless we want to
extort.
become, unless we want to become the Jetsons and just start flying around everywhere.
Amen.
That'd be fun. So we can't survive in space.
Well, we don't know.
No.
No,
well,
we don't
as a
know.
whole?
No.
Well, here's the thing. You can't survive in space because, like, was he? I assume I don't know. Was he orbiting like the Earth or something?
He was doing something.
I don't know if he was at the space station or if he was just flying around.
Yeah. Well, let's just assume he was at the space station. There's no like gravity in there, right?
No,
There's none?
He floats. There's oxygen. There's no gravity.
Right. So like, there's no gravity in there. But like, say like. Astronauts did land on a planet like Mars, even though there would be less gravity than Earth, there would be some sort of gravity. So, like, your muscles and stuff like that wouldn't be, like, as weak, I guess. So, like, maybe life is more, I don't know.
What?
What are you talking about?
Oh, wait,
I'm
what were you guys talking about?
confused
People
now.
can't, no, Harry, you said people couldn't live in space or
No,
something?
he said he doesn't know.
I'm saying so we can't.
Yeah, I don't think we
Right.
could live in space
I don't think.
as it's...
Well, I don't think we can just like walk around. We
Yeah.
can't just walk around. I mean, we obviously need oxygen. There's not enough oxygen concentration.
Kinda can't just walk
And we
around
need
in
water.
space either.
That's the other thing to survive. We need to see if there's a water source. It's a big issue.
Supposedly they found water on Mars.
Yeah, but that's the
Yeah.
thing, like ice.
They
captures
found
and
they
stuff.
found like bacteria on Mars, didn't they?
Living organisms.
Living
yeah.
organisms.
Yeah.
It's a good sign so far.
So Mars is where we're going.
Yep.
So when we go to
I don't
Mars,
think
we're
we'll
going to
ever
call
get
it Earth?
there.
Well, us
I
personally.
don't think we'll ever get there.
No. Not a chance. But
I'm
us,
gonna last this Earth out as long as I can.
oh, here we go. Wait, but when we go to Mars, are we going to call it Earth, or are you just going to keep calling it Mars?
It's got to be Mars, probably.
How are you gonna call it Earth?
Well, what we live
We're
on
all
is
on
Earth.
Earth.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like what we live on is Earth. I didn't know if we were just going to change the
This
name.
planet is physically called Earth.
We're humans. We can do
It's not like we
hell
call it
want.
Earth because we live on it. It's actually
it's
called
actually
Earth.
Like if we
But I
lived
guess-
on
If we landed on Mercury, it'd still be called
it, it
Mercury.
would be like, this is
It's
now-
just listen. It's just something to pick up.
This is now Earth.
No, thanks you guys for just shooting down
What
my
we
idea.
were on is Mercury.
Exactly. You just flip flop names.
No, that's not how this
That was Mercury.
No, this is what he's.
Big blue planet. That was Mercury.
Exactly.
No, you know what? Like this is equivalent to like we're in America right now. We go over to Africa. Now we're living here now. So this is America now. We're in America.
I'm that type of guy. I would do it.
Yeah.
See, but that's not how
That's-
things work.
No, it's
It's
not.
my world. You're living in it.
Oh god.
Sure,
Apparently
man.
not.
A world ruled by Wayne.
Let's go.
Wayne's World.
Oh, it's a play. Yeah, I get it. That was a
Didn't-
movie. That was a good movie. Yeah. So,
Wayne is flipping us off.
Wait,
Yeah.
freeze. Can I just do my first thing? You know, because you guys just forgot
Go
to
ahead,
talk to
Wayne.
me.
Yeah,
you know?
I
Wayne,
was
go
good.
ahead.
Oh, yeah. We
No,
can
you know, no, well, because Nate kind of jumped in.
All
Because
right,
this was
go
his
for
question.
it.
and all.
Go for it.
But this is going to be, like, nasty. I just want to take...
Nasty?
I just want to go to the bathroom normally. You know, think about it. You're up there... You know, you're going to the bathroom in your
the little things
like, in your
in
own
life.
pants. Exactly, the little things in life
Wait,
that
do
we take
you
for-
go to the bathroom in your own pants?
Yeah.
Are you sure
Well,
you don't go to
they
the
use
toilet?
it.
It does.
What's it called,
No, it's all hooked up.
catheter?
Yeah, it's all hooked up to like a tube, and yeah, there's like a catheter and stuff like that.
Seriously?
Yes.
I don't think you can
You
just
get to a
squat
year-long
down.
catheter?
Yeah, I think he like took it out, like replaced it all himself. And, yes.
No, that's got to be painful.
Do you know what a catheter is?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
got to hurt.
Oh my god! Who would volunteer for that?
I don't know if it's that, but I know it's at least a diaper
There's-
source.
there's no way.
There's,
Dude, they
there's
would-
not actual toilets up there. I know that for a fact.
Dude, they would have had to pay me over $1 million to do that
How much
every
do
day.
astronauts make?
A lot.
They make a lot.
They're
Dude,
they're
they're
so
scientists.
smart.
Listen, they either come back or they die. It's really
NASA will pay you like. Did you ever see like that thing where it's like NASA will pay you $2,000 a
lay in
week
bed
to
all
lay
day,
in bed
yeah.
for like a half a year or something to see the effects? We're test dummies, man. That's what we are.
We're getting paid. Call me whatever you want for $2,000 a week.
I'm pretty sure though you don't dump in your pants. I'm almost completely
Did
positive.
you say dumpy?
dump in your pants? Because if you're pooping, it's gonna go in a direction because there's no gravity.
Thanks, Captain.
So then you can
Obvious.
just bag it on up as it's floating.
Why would you want to?
I don't even want
I don't know.
Are you kidding me?
I'm
Are
sorry
you
for
kidding
no.
me?
I'm sorry for bringing it up now because Harry just brought it to a whole different level.
Yeah, I'm the one that's offensive. He wants to poop. That's the first thing he wants to do.
How is that a problem?
It's not a problem.
Come on,
but
you gotta like understand who you're talking about.
Exactly.
Like,
That's what I look forward to every day. That's right. That's how you got to start your day correctly.
I don't know.
I do start
you
my
just took
day.
a good thing and ruined it.
Actually, I
so.
did hear that it's healthier to go to the bathroom in the morning. That's a fact, and I do. Which
Thanks.
means I'm healthy.
So if anybody
Thanks,
cares
Harry.
about that,
You're not making this
If
anymore.
anyone cared about Harry's bowel movements, now you know.
Now, did you shave or something?
Did I shave?
Yeah.
I don't really.
Or get a haircut?
no, he just can't grow. he just can't grow
Well,
facial
no,
hair.
my hair may look a little different because I did not apply all the
No
products
product
today.
today.
That was Jim
No,
McCabe. Come on.
I sprayed, but the wind was extraordinary
Oh,
outside.
extraordinary.
It was a lot like a natural disaster type of wind, and it just blew my hair all out of whack. And the product, if the air hits it at the right way, the right speed, the product just goes away.
It's an exact science.
Yeah. I normally apply a ton of product. Not product.
No.
Consort for Men spray.
That's your plug.
That's my plug.
Consort.
You got Orange Crush. You got what?
I haven't found it yet.
I got Consort. I'll take them. Consort's good. But yeah, that's it. My hair's not right. I didn't shave in like a day or two, even though I still don't have facial hair. So.
Interesting stuff, man.
I know. My life in a nutshell. All right. We're going to wrap it up for this episode of HNM+W for Wayne Kinsey. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and we will tune in after spring break and start it back up. Thanks all for listening to DVU Podcasts.